Welcome to a drag show. My name is Grant Jacobs, and I'm speaking to one of the contestants taking part in the Mr. and Mrs. Sovereign pageant, which will be on the 4th of November at the Joseph Stone Auditorium. And the person that I'm speaking to is Garth Arnolds.
Hello everyone.
Hi. So Garth, you've been taking part in pageants.
Great.
You took part in Pride. You took part in LGBTK Peninsula. You didn't take part in the Marvelous one.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
You
did.
did. Okay, Mr. Diversity. So, those pageants you have, what is the difference between those pageants and this one?
For me personally, I think it's a total different journey. Those pageants that you mentioned wasn't as serious. Not saying that it's not significant, but it's not as serious as or deep. Let me use that word. As deep as Mr. Sovereign is.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Sovereign is all about telling your story, your journey, where you've started and where you're going to. And it's also important for the fact that it's not just about me as Garth Arnolds, it's about the bigger community, and also not just the LGBTQ plus community, but the community at large. So this pageant focuses on Western Cape and all our people, including all our people. So yeah, I think that is the big difference for me.
Yeah, because when I think of Western Cape, my brain wants to stop there at Stellenbosch Mountains, and I know it goes beyond that. And have you travelled?
I'm from I'm from a small town called Oudtshoorn. Yes, born there. My parents moved to Cape Town, I think, when I was about 5 years old. So yes, ek is van die buitekant. So yes, ek is 'n plaaskind.
But I would never say you were plaaskind.
I know. I think it's because I was 5 years old when we moved to Cape Town. So I've adapted, and I do adapt very easily as well. But I love Mitchell's Plain. That's where I stay. I love Mitchell's Plain, but I do love where I come from as well. My roots are from Oudtshoorn.
Okay.
So I think that's also where my humbleness comes from. Because ons was moederstaal daar, man.
Oh,
so yeah.
I can't speak Afrikaans to save my life.
Sorry?
I can't speak Afrikaans to save my life. I tried talking to Dylan.
You need to come
Dylan
to
talked
Oudtshoorn, my
Afrikaans.
friend.
I was like, no.
Oudtshoorn. Just a weekend. Just a weekend.
Because the way that I was raised was, I had Mnet, so the only thing I had was Ikoli, and then we got DSTV, so I did not watch any SABC ones.
Yes.
So Sewende Land was not in my vocabulary.
Brilliant.
The only time I ever spoke Afrikaans was when I go to my cousin's place in Belhar or in
I'm sure that you had Afrikaans at school. To read it down.
I don't want to look at my mouth.
We'll work on that though.
Hashtag matriculants that started last week. They're supposed to start now. I wonder if Cyril's going to give them off. No.
Really? There's a book to write tomorrow.
Well, we won last night.
Green.
So we won last night. So I don't know if the education department spell it
I'm the announcement if it is a public holiday. So I'm waiting to.
Because he said we're going to.
But
Did you watch
proud
the
of our boys though.
You are built as a rugby player.
I actually played rugby. Once upon a time. Not going to speak about it or mention any clubs or names, anything, but I played rugby and I was good at it as well.
Okay. I played soccer for Belhar Spurs.
Okay.
And I ran on the field. Very nice. I think I was under 7 or 8. And then it started raining and I ran off. And that's the day my mom knew I was gay.
You ran out of the
I ran
closet.
off. Ek speel saam met mense op die boys met op die veld. Because it was raining, I didn't know what to do. It never clicked for me.
Yeah.
Like the rugby playing on the mud. Never clicked. Yes, I understood if you're going to play cricket and it rain, you have to go off.
Yes.
But I didn't know that there's sports. When I was young, I didn't know there were sports that you must continue. The weather continue.
Yeah.
So is that one of the skills that you're going to bring?
Wow. Yes, I played
What
rugby, but I
skills do you have?
didn't play rugby that long. And I wasn't in the A team or the B team. So I wasn't that good.
Okay.
But discipline is something that I'm definitely bringing.
Yeah, because those are
And
qualities.
yeah, brotherhood also. I tend to always bring people together. I don't know why. So yeah, but I think brotherhood is also something that I can do.
That's one of the things about a pageant. A pageant brings people together. And
Yes, definitely.
yeah, and when it comes to the girls, no disrespect to girls and how many times they take part in pageants and came first or second. second or third, but it is more of the fun.
It should be like
It should be, because that's where you also learn to upskill each other, keep one another on a level.
Yes.
To
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, because everyone takes part in a pageant. Sometimes, yes, for themselves, but it's also for others. And knowing that Garth is going to help me reach a point where I can communicate with others.
Yes, and just feel comfortable with being around each other.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to stand in a corner. No, you're part of us. You're one of us. So come sit here. And we can all have a conversation.
Because I always talk about the Joburg queens that would come to Cape Town, and they always speak about the culture of brotherhood and sisterhood is different here. I think maybe they work with a business mentality.
I think so too.
But here it's very much family, and not only that, my family actually helps. Yeah. My drag family helps. The people that I see every Saturday, they actually give me a lift to rehearsals.
Yes.
That's
how it should be. Yes, we are competing in a competition together. We have that mindset as well. Yeah. But we also know, like, if you need this blazer, if you need my help, if you need this dressmaker, I can refer you to her. That is where it just needs to be love at the end of the day also, if it makes any sense.
Is there a difference when it comes to, like, the girls? Yes, I know that they have costumes, but for gentlemen, do you also go on that, I need to look at that suit and I need to bling the hell out of it?
I think it's changed in the last 3 years, where boys would just wear a normal blazer suit with a bow tie. We're past that stage.
But I always think of the boys for swimwear, they have capes now.
No, for real.
For real.
Also,
never used to have capes.
Like we also.
Where you come with the reveal.
Day, this is pageantry. It's a performance that you give. You want to stand out. I want to stand out. So I give it my all. I come across, and I know that I come across as flamboyant, yet pushy on the one side, and I'm fine with that.
Because you're strong.
You don't need to figure. I know who I am.
Yes.
So you figure out who I am. So I always try to look good, firstly, and I try to look different. That is my aim.
Yeah. Because I remember back in the LGBT Cape Peninsula pageant, you were very body positive.
Always.
I think you were one of the, okay, not one of the first boys, but to me, because I have very selective pages that I could. But for me, you were very much body positivity, and that was one of the things that one of the platforms that you stood.
Yes.
And till today you still.
Till today. I always tell people, I even said it in the interviews right now, when I started in 2019 with my pageantry, with Mr. Cape Town Pride, I was one of the first plus size guys. There was no one else that I could say, okay, there's at least that person. This year, there was 3 plus size guys on stage with me. For me, that was a win.
And it's your fault. Because you brought more competition.
That was a total win. Because it just tells me that there was someone sitting in the audience looking at me saying, if God can do it, why can't I? So I'm happy with that.
And you have been a front runner.
Thank you.
You have changed.
I do try.
Yeah. And now people are body positive.
And it's not always just about the plus size. I know that I advocate for plus size because I know plus size. But there's such a lot of different shapes and lengths, and all is welcome.
True.
All is welcome.
No, thank you, God, for talking to me, man. I don't really talk to you as much. It will be like
we know that there's love.
Oh,
we know that there's love.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't really have that moment when we can sit and talk.
Because when you guys are liquor having a chill section at the back, I'm running the show from the front.
It's like music, lights.
But that's where.
But we appreciate you for doing it.
No, I appreciate you for actually rallying up the boys as well. Thank you.
But we're not going to cry about that.
No, we don't. So you'll find Garth on the 4th of November at the Joseph Stone Auditorium, taking part in the Mr. and Mrs. Sovereign. You are contestant number?
Contestant number 6. So come out in numbers.
So he's the last one. So he's going to have all the... Wow, people are going to scream for you. Okay.
Come out in numbers, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, God.